From the Setup Your Podcast screen, click Upload Episode. This will bring up the new episode page. If you do not have a finished recorded episode, don't worry. This section will help you prepare and think through the required information you will need when you do. At the top, you'll find the Upload area, where you can drag and drop your MP3 file. Your MP3 should be 44/100 kHz sample rate and either 96 or 128 constant bit rate or CBR. The title field is where you want to input your episode title. Just like the show title, try to include clear and relevant keywords that listeners might search for. Including episode numbers in your episode title is optional. However, Apple Podcasts prefers titles without visible episode numbers. That's why there is a separate field on the right where you can adjust the title just for Apple Podcasts. Below the Apple Podcast title are details that you can fill out about your episode. Choose your episode type, whether it is full, a trailer, or a bonus episode. You can choose your season and episode number. You can also denote whether your episode has explicit content. The author tag allows you to input the show hosts and guests. Tags are keywords that help people find your podcast. Podcast apps do not utilize tags, but tags do carry over to episodes published to YouTube. Category is used strictly for creating a category-specific podcast player. It does not affect the category of your RSS feed. Permalink points to. By default, this link directs to your Libsyn podcast blog page for the episode. If you prefer, you can use a custom URL, which means a web address of your choosing, such as a specific blog post or a page uniquely related to your episode. Each episode must have its own unique custom URL, just like each blog post has a different permalink. Using the same link for multiple episodes could result in your podcast being removed from listening platforms. Under the title, you can see the episode description or show notes section. This is where you can put in details about your specific episode, including an episode summary, any relevant links mentioned in the episode, and any calls to action. Show notes are an important part of your episode, and Libsyn Snippets feature makes them quicker and easier to write. Snippets let you save and reuse commonly used text, like social media links, calls to action, and event details, so you can quickly insert them into your episode description without retyping them each time. You can create a new snippet by clicking on the New button. Title your snippet and then create its text. Click Save, and now you have access to that snippet anytime you create a new episode. If you want to insert the snippet, you can click on the snippet and it automatically drops into the description. The episode setup page also gives you the option to add episode-specific artwork to make each episode stand out. Some platforms, like Apple Podcasts, encourage the use of unique episode artwork. If you do not have this right now, it will default to your show artwork. You can always go back and add unique episode artwork by editing the episode. Under the Optional Details section, you have two locations for episode-specific artwork. The episode artwork section allows you to upload square art. The same dimensions and parameters of your show art apply. 1400 by 1400 pixels, max 3000 by 3000 pixels, 500 kilobytes in size or less. And just like your show art, you can click the Design Artwork with Canva button to create. Below the episode art section is the widescreen episode artwork field. This is used by the YouTube destination, where your audio file is merged together with the graphic to form a video file. These parameters are the exact same as your show widescreen artwork: 1920 by 1080, 72 dpi, and under 500 kilobytes in size. Below the episode-specific artwork section, you'll find a space to upload episode transcripts. Transcripts are a valuable tool supported by platforms like Apple Podcasts and Spotify, helping make your podcast more accessible to a wider audience. Apple Podcasts will generate transcripts for you, so if you are not creating them yourself, Apple's commitment to accessibility will ensure audiences listening there can read along with the podcast audio or video. If you create your own transcripts, we support transcripts in both SRT and VTT formats. At the very bottom, you have the Publish Episode section. You can choose to either publish immediately or click the drop-down to schedule your episode. When scheduling the episode, you can choose the exact date and time it will be published. You can also control how long the episode remains available if you need to remove it after a certain period. If you plan to schedule your episode for a future release, be sure to change the media availability dropdown to based on release schedule. This setting ensures that the episode file remains unavailable until the scheduled release date, and downloads are only counted within your stats from that point forward. When you check the Update ID3 tags box, the episode details you've entered, like the title, description, and author, are saved directly into the MP3 file. This means that if someone downloads your episode, that information stays with the file and can be seen in certain podcast players and media apps. To review, you have uploaded your MP3 file, you've added your title, description, information about the episode, and episode artwork, and you've scheduled the episode for release. If you want to save your progress to further edit this episode, you can hit the Save As Draft button. In this case, we're going to hit the Publish button to publish your episode out to your RSS feed.